Now then YouTube, I'm the Tough Man and welcome back to my PC building simulator. It is part 4 today guys, and the first part has just gone live on YouTube just last night actually. So I've got a couple of things to start this episode off with, and that is the comments of course from the previous episodes, and I'm absolutely loving you guys getting involved with this, and make sure you keep watching right until the end of this video. There'll be another comment, and as we go through the different videos, you'll see different people's comments from the Toff's word at the end made into a sentence, and some of them are pretty good guys, and I enjoy that. I really do enjoy that. Keep it coming because you will be featured of course in a future episode. And for that guys, the channel update video, I asked you to put moon into a sentence, and my favourite one was Professor Taco, tardigrades are now on the moon. I think that was pretty good. I like that one. That was good. And also, part 1 went up last night, of course. So if you haven't done the comment, unfortunately, that means that obviously you won't be seen. But keep it going. Get in part 2, part 3, part 4, all that sort of stuff. Keep going, guys, because you may be in a future one. But part 1, I asked you to put cheese into a sentence, and Joseph Krug has come up with a good one for especially to tie in PC Building Simulator. Remember to not put cheese in the DVD drives. Those are for cups of coffee. Those are for cups only, of course. And to be fair, guys, my new computer does not have a CD drive, which I find very strange coming from... I know why, because obviously they don't need them anymore. Everything's downloadable and you don't need a CD drive. It's just really strange having a case, a computer case, with absolutely nothing on the front. Just a button for the power. And then, of course, you've got the USB things on the top. So anyway, let's get straight into it then, guys. Part 4, we are back. And we've got a new job. And one I think you guys are going to absolutely love. So I did quite a few off camera. A lot of the same stuff. We've got a good amount of money, 2,617. We've got a second bench. Oh, I did have a second bench. I thought I bought the second bench. Hang on a minute, guys. Am I in the wrong thing? Right. Main menu. Any unsaved progress? Yes. Because I've obviously loaded the wrong one. It's meant to be that one, but it seems as if it's this one. Oh, it's a good job I've looked at the autosave there. I'm pretty sure I saved it. There we go, look, the second bench. I turned around, the full reveal. I turned around for the full reveal of the second bench, and it wasn't there. And I got scared. And I'd lost all my progress. But I didn't. It's fine. I haven't lost all my progress. Thank Christ for that. Jesus. Right, okay. Can I build a new PC? This is where PC Building Simulator comes into its own, guys. Can we build a new PC? Of course we can build a new PC. This person, I need a new PC for the local train enthusiast club. Of course. It doesn't need to be fancy, but could do with a reasonable amount of RAM. And why would you need a reasonable amount of RAM? I don't understand that. But anyway, and storage for weekly slideshows. They can get rather long. Okay, so we need to spend less than $750. We need 16 gigabytes of RAM and 500 gig of storage. There is no requirement for graphics cards by the looks of things. So let's get straight into it then. Let's get into the shop, and we are going to get the case first. I don't see... Oh, we could do it like this, I suppose. We're going to get the case first. I don't see why we wouldn't. Again, I'm going to sort by price... ascending, so we can get the cheapest ones that's physically possible. So we get different types of motherboard, what these will actually allow. I don't know SATX. I think that's just like I think it's a standard. I could be wrong, but I think it's a standard. What we want is I think a mini one that does all three, one that can hold all three, just to be safe. Mini ITX, a micro ATX, and an SATX. PSU size ATX. I'm not the best when it comes to stuff like this. We're going to add that to the cart though. $60. And of course we're going to go down from here. So we need 16 gig of RAM and 500 gig of storage. So let's sort that out first. 16 gig of RAM. So we want the cheap one. They don't specify which type of RAM that they want. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm presuming that the motherboard we're going to get is going to have 4 slots for RAM. It usually does nowadays, but still. What's this one? Right, that's at max RAM speed at 2800. Max RAM speed 266666666666666. Well, that's fine. Oh, it seems that I've already got some stuff on order. It's probably for the other jobs, to be fair. So we've got the case, we've got the memory. We need the storage, of course. What did it need? 500 gig of storage. That's pretty easily done. We'll go for the nice cheap one. Autoni Easy Store. Now, this is where things are going to get interesting. I don't think it needs anything spectacular. All it's asked is the RAM and storage. So I'm tempted to just stick in the cheapest thing I can possibly find here, which is the Intel Celeron. However, that needs a KB Lake socket, and we were working with the Skylake, I think, with our motherboard. Yeah, Skylake. So we're going to go with the really cheap ass Intel Celeron G3900, because why not? We're going to go with the Mortoni Thermal as well for $10. We've got the motherboard, we've got the memory. Graphics cards. I don't think we need to put a graphics card in. I could be entirely wrong though by saying this. I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't see why not. So we'll put one of them in. Got the storage already. The PSU. Now this is interesting. How much power are these actually going to drag out? We've got the graphics card, and that will take power. So there's a wattage there of 30 watts for the thing. I think with the power supply, we're going to play it safe. We're going to go with the Shein Power King 400. I think 400 watt will be more than enough for this sort of setup. So we'll do that. We've got the cases, case fans. I don't know if we need those. I could be completely wrong. I'm going to add one of each size. In fact, no, I'm going to add 2 of each size because I always use them later on down the line. And of course, the software we don't need to really bother with at the moment. So I've got the I've got all the stuff I need, I think. Going down the list here, everything's there. Everything I should need is there. So we've got it all on next day. $30, bang. Go to the whiteboard. This is a new option. Assign a PC build to a job. For a build job, a yellow label is placed on the whiteboard in the office. Pick up the yellow label and attach it to a workbench, then build a PC on that workbench to complete the job. Okay. Right, we'll do this over here. Build. Orient Express 6. Is that the job? Yes. So that is now that. No. Put that back. That's interesting. That is interesting. Oh, and I've noticed, guys, the cupboard is not for... it's for storing, like, actual built PCs, I think. It's this one that you put all of your used bits and bobs on there. You put all your used bits and bobs. We've got a memory on there, actually. I think... Oh, no, that's just your inventory. I'll take it all back. I did accept these earlier on. Look, they're all still in transit, so I've already got the bits and bobs I need for that one. Budget, look at that. Budget of 1,100. I can't even remember what I bought to do that. You need like a little... There should be a little notepad where you can physically write down on this game somewhere Malcolm Melville, and then put what you've bought for Malcolm Melville so that you know what you've bought for him. For people who've got terrible memories, like myself. But other than that, we've spent less than $750. We've spent nothing, guys. Brilliant. Yeah, that's tomorrow, though. Let's get today out of the way. Nice. Look at all them parts. And I think this is the actual empty case here, you can see. I think. We'll see. So let's put this down. And... it's looking like a normal one. As you can see, PC can boot. We've got our job. This is the job. Brilliant. So let's remove the side case panel. We're going to remove the PC shroud as well, because we are going to need to get into there to do all the PSU stuff. And we are going to, while we're here actually, we're going to put the Shein Power King in this side. Apparently I didn't buy a motherboard, which is absolutely terrible because I can't do anything without the motherboard. So let's go ahead and put the PC side panel back on here and go and buy the motherboard. Oh my goodness gracious me. I'm such an absolute clown. I'm going to push the boat out for this one just to be able to get this job done, so I'm not having to do the other 3 jobs before I can get to this job, because there's no point in recording those because you've seen it all before. So I'm going to go ahead and do same day delivery on this one. It's going to cost a little bit more, but I'm really not that fussed. It means that we can get this job done, and I can show you exactly how this works. It's really good, guys. I absolutely love this, building the PC from scratch, and later on down the line you can do some absolutely sick setups. I mean, they really are absolutely fantastic, like liquid cooled stuff and everything. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. So let's put the mounting pins on for the motherboard, and then put the motherboard on itself. So this is nearly done and dusted. Okay, so that's all plugged in. We do actually have one case fan already in here, which is fantastic. I think... Oh, that's a dust filter. I don't know if we can put fans on the front there. But we're going to work down. So with the CPU, we're going to put in there first. So the Intel Celeron, the tiniest little worst CPU in history is going in there, guys, which is fantastic. Let's get the arm down. Brilliant. Of course, don't forget the thermal paste, and we need to install the Mortoni thermal straight into there as well. Fantastic. That is looking good. We've got 16 gig of RAM to go in, so let's open up all those memory clips. 16 gig of memory is now in there. Fantastic. Let's go and put the graphics card in next. The cheap graphics card. We need to remove this thing first. Put the PCI lock back on. And that's pretty much done. I mean, it's pretty much... We haven't done the storage yet because I have to do that from this other part here. But if we go ahead, shove the side panel back on there, there's nothing else. Oh, no, there is something else, actually, with the cabling. So let's not bother about that. Let's take the side panel off the back here so that we can stick our storage in there, which is, of course, that one. We are going to... Can I open the drive bay from here? There we go. I can. Let's install it. Close it. And we're pretty much done. We need to cable it. It doesn't say what type of cable, so we're just going to go with the loose plain plastic black plastic. Why is that so hard to say? My goodness. So we're going to connect that to the motherboard. Let's get all this cabling done. You've seen me cable things 1,000 million times before. It's very, very simple. All done and dusted. We just need to stick the side panels back on. And there we go. That is the PC done. As you can see, we've spent less than $750. We've spent $530, which is absolutely awesome. Now, we can power this up. It's not going to do anything because there is no OS on the actual system. You'll see it there. Look, no OS found. It's very simple. Turn it off. Right, let's go and grab our USB drive. On here is a version of whatever the OS system is. So all we need to do is power it on. And then it will load up from the USB stick. There you go. And eventually you'll hear the diddle-ding. It's taken a long time. I think it's because of the CPU. I did notice that the load up times of different CPUs actually do matter, which is a really good touch. It's a really good touch. So there we go. That has now been done. Apparently there's an incomplete case. How? Oh, the PC shroud. The PSU shroud, should I say? Oh my god, I'm such a clown. There we go. Look, PSU shroud. Let's put that back in. Then it's not going to be an incomplete case anymore. And there we go. Job is a good one. Let's see if they are happy with the job that we have done right there. So new PC. Let's fingers crossed, guys. 5 stars on the old bongle. Absolutely fantastic. Look at that. 5 stars. $730 as well. And the rent is due, so that will come in really useful. Alright guys, the 3 other jobs should be already done and dusted now. This was a very, very simple case of sticking in some storage. So there we are, another 5-star bongle review, and we are very close to getting 5 stars ourselves as an overall, which is amazing, by the way, and will give us some really, really good jobs, hopefully. So there we go, that one's that one, let's discard that. This one, it was a slight difference. I had to also buy a CPU as well as the new graphics card. So to get the benchmark, because it's an actual 3D mark, not the graphics score. So I messed up there. I had to get another CPU. I got it on the same day because I just wanted to get the job done rather than confusing myself with different jobs all over the place. So there we go. He had a budget, and we just got under that budget. It was 1,100, I think. Oh, so the budget was absolutely fantastic. 5-star Bongle review, which is brilliant. Discard that one. And then last but no means least, a very easy one. Not even a top of the range graphics card or anything. He looked really angry. He said, "I won't be happy if it can't benchmark 1980." You know what I mean? Like the worst computer in existence. So we did that for him, got rid of the viruses, cleaned out the dust, all that sort of stuff. So another 5-star Bongle review. And I just got an achievement there, saying from humble beginnings, which is awesome. Right, so what have we got here? That one is a whole load of stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Link. Nobody needs that. 8,000 gig of storage. What kind of storage do we actually have? Have we got any terabytes yet? I don't know if that's a thing in here. It's not physically possible. I don't think this is... That's 8 terabytes. I feel like they've thrown a curveball in here because they think that I'm not stupid. Maybe. I don't know. But 500 gig, you just can't get 8,000 gig of storage. Either that's a typo, I'm just going to reject it because you can't do that. You just cannot do that. So we've got here, I bought a PC from you a while back from a guy called Tim. Oh, here we go. And it always seems to be running a bit hot. It's probably because of the thermal paste. I thought there was nothing to be done about it, but a good friend of mine, Dr. Waterman, told me how you fixed his machine. So I was wondering if you could look at mine as well. Many thanks, Dr. Wright. So, diagnose and fix. It'd be pretty obvious that the thing will be the thermal paste, I would presume. We will accept it though. We'll have a look at it when it gets in. Can't do anything else until that point. See, this we get into this thing where we're doing the same jobs over and over again. This is why I said I like this sort of stuff. It's a very chilled out game. For YouTube though, this sort of stuff, doing it over and over again, can get quite boring. We've done the PC build and I enjoyed that, and I really want to do other PC builds as well to the different specifications of people. It's just getting through jobs like this one. So we need to upgrade the graphics card, upgrade to 8 gig of RAM, clean out the dust. What about this? Upgrade the CPU, upgrade the RAM. Very much similar stuff. So we've unlocked a lot of other stuff here, which is nice. 3000 megahertz RAM, LED RAM, nice. NVIDIA GTX 1060 GPUs, which is pretty awesome as well, to get some 1060s in here. And yeah, just a whole lot of other stuff. We've unlocked some Razer stuff as well, which is nice. What about Timbo? Timbo, hey nephew, seeing the great work you're doing has inspired me to get back into business. Oh God, don't do that. I've spotted a great niche over here in Marbella. Marbella? I think you don't pronounce the L's, do you? Can't speak too much about it. Let's just say it's a golden opportunity. All I need is a little float say 5,000. In return, I'm ready to give you 10% of Tim's red hot repairs. It feels like you've earned it. And the only option is to pay it? Are you actually joking me? Can I just get rid of the email? Can I just delete it? I'll leave it there and see what comes of it. But these other things we need to do off camera. So I can't believe that guy's just like, oh yeah, just give us $5,000. And what a cheese face. I'm not having it. While the 3D Mac is running on this one over here, we're going to take a look at some of these things that has just come through. So we've got a couple of jobs that we've already done and dusted. They are there. There's one, the overheating PC. It was indeed the thermal paste. When I took it off, when I looked at the BIOS, it said 54 degrees. I put the thermal paste on, loaded it back up to the BIOS, and it went down to 27 degrees. So it certainly was the thermal paste. One to keep a lookout when you go into the BIOS there. If you have a look at the temperature, you'll be able to see it. Oh, was that just a new one that popped in right now? Because I haven't seen that one. So we're in the middle of doing the 3D Mac on that one. Make my PC better, we did. Let's see. 5-star bongle, nice one. Let's go ahead and discard that though. We've done that one. Upgrade the CPU and the RAM. And the the other one, it was the other guy who had the blue cables. That was a pain in the backside because I didn't realise I didn't have any blue cables and I had to get them on a same-day delivery again, so it cost me a fortune. Another 5-star bongle, nice one. Only install team group parts and only use new parts. We did that. Brilliant stuff. So he still wants 5,000. We'll leave that there. We've got a couple of things in here, actually. And I did take a look at this. We've got a couple of different things in here that made me think, what is this? So we've got alternate repair service here. I'm having problems with my computer as I use it to organise meetings. It's very important that it be returned to working order. However, as a great believer in natural healing processes and the power of positive energy, I would first like you to conduct an alternate repair session. This requires you to dim the lights in your workshop, light some candles and fully relax. You don't have to wear clothes if you don't want to. Nice. As you relax, focus your thoughts on my computer and channel your energy flow to unmask and repair any damaged components. The following mantra may help guide you. Rapa Mako Puta. What? Repair my computer. I like that, that's good. I literally just got it after I'd read it. Rapa Mako Puta. Nice. Technology, the bane of my life. Predictably, my computer has failed once more. This time, the thing won't turn on at all. Goodness only knows why. I can only assume it died out of desperation. Many computers do the same thing. I'm an award-winning author, you know. I should not have to deal with this sort of thing. I certainly never had any problems like this with my typewriter. The only problems I had were changing the ink ribbon once in a while and having to hear my editor whine about dealing with real paper for a change. That's a problem with people these days. No literary constitution. Anyway, do what you can. I just want this techno-dystopian nightmare to end. So, we need to diagnose and fix. We'll accept that. Bruce Van Cleef, the award-winning author, Mr. Bruce. Brucey boy. We'll have a look at it. Maybe the PSU, maybe the motherboard. Who knows? But we'll see. Do get back to me. I am Mr. Brian Eggleston, solicitor and personal attorney to Prince Duarte, exiled prince currently held at Chichester International Airport. We are unable to leave without our computer being searched by authorities. Due to negligence or oversight, this computer is not in working condition. I have made several contacts for repair, but all proved abortive. Hence, I decided to contact you. I have worked out a procedure that will ensure success, and as a lawyer, I will ensure that our actions are within the confines of the law. I am authorised to offer final reward of $4,000 for any assistance rendered. Full payment to your name and address on transit to be delivered to you. I will forward to you one computer hardware for immediate repair. Please replace the hard disk drive and return to the forwarding address supplied. Upon successful receipt of working hardware, we will release the remaining reward amount to you. Note, if you receive this message in your junk or spam, it's due to your internet provider. Okay. Interestingly, no labour, no budget, replay the hard drive. We can accept it if we wish, but no. If it's too good to be true, it usually is. And certainly when it comes in an email like that one. Need repairs. Okay, replace PSU. I need to... When I press power button, system just locks up. Did I break something? It's urgent. Please hurry. Have you heard of Cooler Master? They're meant to be pretty good. So we need to replace the PSU with a Cooler Master. Is it literally just... Right, Cooler Master MWE Bronze. I think that's it. Cooler Master No, that's not the PSU. Cooler Master MWE Bronze. It was a 550, wasn't it? that he had. 550. Okay. We can do that. We'll just get we'll just get one of them, I suppose. We'll accept that as well. Nice. We've got new bits and bobs available. 1060 gaming 6G. Nice. And we have some other bits and bobs available. Lovely stuff. We've got all these in transit now. Well, the ones that I can. That one should be done by now, actually. Wow. That is the worst 3D Mark I've ever seen. I mean, well, that's exactly the reason why. But wow, that is absolutely terrible. Let's go and put that down. We've finished with that one now. 5 stars, lovely jubbly. We're done with that. Oh, we've got new bits. Corsair Dominator Platinum, 4 gig. Beautiful. I don't want to pay him $5,000. So we need to diagnose and fix one, and we need to replace the PSU. How do I send an email? Google, how do I send an email? Please Google. Why isn't this working? Help. Email for seniors. Computer classes. That is awesome. I love these little bits and bobs. These little snippets of things coming through. Hands-on natural repair session required. Is this that guy again? Oh, right, hang on a minute. Just writing that an alternate had no effect. It's most likely that you conducted the healing ritual incorrectly, but that's okay, you're a novice after all. Instead, I'll send my computer to your workshop so you can work on it by hand, on the condition that you conduct the appropriate rituals to ensure that any physical changes don't affect the positive energy of the machines as a whole. The rituals can be conducted as before, but with the following additions to hopefully make it more effective for a beginner such as myself. Healing crystals should be arranged around the machine, creating an energy grid. This should really help in manifesting your goals and intentions. If you do not have a crystal merchant nearby, you may have to get creative. Wristwatches and many electronic components contain crystals, so these will do in a pinch. An additional mantra is to be used. Madame PC Wungo. Madame PC Wungo. But take care, as this is a mantra of great power. Be particularly wary of the final syllable. Pronounced incorrectly, it's a cure for baldness. Guys, we've done it! We've got it! We've got it! If I used it incorrectly, I could cure myself of baldness. I could have flowing locks once more. However many candles you set up last time, double it. You can never have too many candles. Do you have a fire extinguisher? Yeah, we saw that in episode 1. We do have a fire extinguisher on standby. It's at the top shelf, so if we have a fire on the bottom shelf, we're screwed. We don't want a repeat of the Fellwood incident. So yeah, we just basically need to diagnose and fix whatever this is. A budget of $60. It can't be too hard or it can't be too much. I'm presuming it's probably the PSU if that is the case. With only a budget of $60. That's not a great deal, to be fair. My PC needs upgrading. We're getting these same jobs coming through here, guys. And I think that the next episode, what we're going to do is and it is going to be the final episode. Next episode is going to be the final episode. We're going to go into free build, and we're going to do, let me save the game. So, are you sure? Yes, I am sure. YouTube. Lovely. Now that should be saved. Let's go to the main menu. So we are going to go into free build, not into the how to build a PC, but we're going to go into the free build. I'll show you really quickly what I mean with a free build and what is involved with it and what you can. Well, I want to show you where you can get to at this point in the game. It's very, very samey. We're getting a lot of the same jobs coming through, and that's no good for YouTube. Look at these guys. Woohoo! This is the one that I actually built. That was the one I built. We're going to do something similar. We're going to get all the different pieces, all the different bits and bobs and what have you from... Oh no, they're already in our inventory. So drop a PC to work. Yes, but I need the... Oh, here we are. Cases. So we've got everything here to work with. Absolutely everything here to work with. And we're going to do that next episode. I really want to show you guys what you can get into with this game when you keep on and keep on and keep on with it. But doing the same thing on YouTube is entirely boring for you guys. So that's what we're going to do. Next episode is going to be the final episode of PC Building Simulator, guys. If you have enjoyed this episode, please go ahead and give it a like. And if you've made it this far into the video, you're an absolute legend. And Toff's word, don't forget, this day, Toff's word is remember. Okay, just remember, stick it in a comment. Best comment will get read out in future episodes. So go ahead and do that. That'd be absolutely fantastic. And again, if you have enjoyed the episode, please go ahead and give it a like. It really helps YouTube with the algorithms and all that jazz. And if you haven't got notifications on, press the bell and go into your settings and make sure that your notifications are enabled. Otherwise, you will not get notified when an episode goes live. Every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6 p.m. That's when you'll see my episodes. Until next time, guys, I've been the Toff Man. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, stay safe.